hello. Welcome to Throwback Thursday, everyone.
Hey everyone. Hey Olivia.
Hey, LaDonna. You're looking so fabulous and pretty in pink today.
So are you. Look at those. I guess it's flowers.
Yes,
Yes,
flowery
I
pink.
love it.
So tell me about your outfit of the day. We always love to start off with that.
Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Oh, well, first of all, a customer of mine sent me these beautiful pink earrings
Oh,
just
how
out of the
lovely.
blue, and I just love them. And then because our fundraiser that we're doing this month, their colors are pink. So, of course, my favorite color. I have this fabulous top on with my favorite eyelet lace. I love eyelet lace. And it's nice and flowy and comfy for fall and lightweight. And so I'm super excited about being able to wear pink all month long. How about your outfit?
Awesome color for you. Thank you, LaDonna. So if you notice, I've got different glasses today, different color glasses to match my outfit. I've gone ahead and gotten every single color. And I just want to show off, this beautiful necklace. It's a locket. This is vintage, and it's a locket, and it's a little purse and has a little open flap. But how cute is
Woo, I
that?
love that. Oh my gosh, I love that.
So it's my purse on a necklace.
Is there enough room in there for like a coin?
No,
Oh, because I was thinking since it was vintage, I wonder if they made it so you could put, you know,
maybe a penny.
the phones that we used to use, you would have to put a dime in it to be able to use it, and then it went up to a quarter. So I was wondering if it had, maybe room for a dime or a quarter.
You know what? Possibly. I will need to test that out and see if a
Well, I'm
dime.
just, putting it together, vintage. The pay phones. That's what it was. Yeah, the pay phones were very popular back in my time. And when I was dating and, growing up, that's how we were able to communicate. If we were away from home, we had to go find a payphone.
Oh wow.
There were no cell phones.
No, no, something. But I love like locket necklaces. I'm always looking for like a beautiful locket, and so this reminded me of that. And like could put like a little personal note. So maybe in the future when I have a little girl, I can put a little note
Yes.
here for her and send her off to
There you
school.
go. There you go. Perfect. Perfect. Or a little boy.
Or a little boy. Yes, a little boy. He wants this in his lunch
You have to
bag.
have one.
Excellent. So yeah, we're just reminiscing about throwback moments. So please say hello to us in the comments. How are you doing today? And what are some of your favorite throwback moments? What was it like growing up? And what do you remember most? So please engage with us in the chat. And LaDonna, you've got a lot of things planned for us today. So first off, we're going to talk about throwback music. What were the songs playing during your high school? So I think you've got some slides here for us. So hang on one
Yes.
second.
And some of them weren't what I thought they would be, and then some were. So I was kind of surprised with some of them.
Excellent. Yeah, let's get this queued up. And also, hey, it's August 4th, Thursday, National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day.
Woo! So we can all have chocolate chip cookies
We can
today.
all have chocolate chip
Fun.
cookies today.
Do we really need a reason to have cookies? Yes, we do. It's our splurge time.
Excellent. And of course, brand new month, brand new fundraiser. So big shout out to the Los Angeles Society. And we are helping them all month long to fundraise for back to school supplies, that sort of thing. All right. So I've got the slides here. Bear with me for one moment. And away we go. All right, LaDonna, talk us through this.
All right. The song that takes you back to high school. So I started out with the 1930s. It's kind of hard for me to see that screen. Can you make it a little bigger or no?
This is as big as it gets. I can read it for
You
you.
know what? Maybe it's my old eyes then. So
Stein.
that one really shocked me a little bit. The University of Maine song. Who would think a school song would be the favorite song of the decade? This is not a year. This is the entire 1930s.
Huh. Okay.
I
The
mean, that one was a shocker.
University of Maine Stein song.
Yes, you would think that, I just didn't think a college mascot or, yeah, song would be the one. But 1940s was White Christmas. I could see that. Bing Crosby. 1950s Rock Around the Clock.
Oh
I
wow.
could see that, because, the Fonzie. I mean, did you ever watch that, Olivia?
I've heard of the show and I might have seen
Yes.
some clips, but yeah, Fonzie.
Yes. I think I watched all of the Fonzies. He was the coolest guy on earth at the time, I guess. Him and Elvis. I don't know. Then we came to the 60s. Are You Lonesome Tonight by Elvis Presley? And that song's been remade millions of times, but that doesn't surprise me.
There's going to be a new Elvis Presley movie coming out. I'm so excited to see it. It has Tom Hanks.
And
And
I
they,
loved it. I loved it. I went and seen it,
you've
and I
already
loved
seen
it.
it? Oh, you've already seen it. Okay.
Yes, and I loved it. I don't know if Big Daddy really loved it, but it was everything you hear as a kid, because I was a kid in school when he died. The teachers were crying, the whole works, and what I heard and then what the movie has is a little bit different, but so I was glad that I was able to put some things in perspective. So yes, it's a show worth going to see for sure.
Because I admire Tom Hanks as an actor, and I think he was playing sort of like the manager and kind of a really cruel manager,
Yes,
and that's
I love Tom Hanks. I
out
love
of
everything
character.
about him.
And he
You
usually
know,
doesn't play those types of characters, like someone who's kind of like mean and grumpy.
right,
But
right,
the
exactly.
character,
Tom Hanks has been in the movies for ever, and I haven't anyway. I never hear negativity about Tom Hanks. He's just seems to be a super guy.
yeah.
Um, so 1970s, Wonderful Tonight by Eric Clapton. Now you're getting more into my time.
I love that song.
Yes, now you're getting more into my time. 1980s, that was my teenage years. Living on a Prayer by Bon Jovi.
Oh yeah.
Millions of times I listened to that song. Millions. Jovi was one of my. See, I met Mark in high school. We were 15 when we met. We didn't go to the same schools, but in the same town. So when we were dating, this is what there wasn't a lot to do back then. Listen to music. That's was his thing. So 1990s, it does not surprise me that Madonna is on the charts.
Yep.
Vogue.
Vogue, 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 Vogue.
Yes. Olivia knows that one.
I mean, like 1990s. Now you're getting to like how I grew up, and I used to remember watching like VH1, and I love VH1
Oh my gosh, yes.
pop-up music videos. I would watch those pop-up music videos right after school and like learn the lyrics, learn the dance moves. Like that was
And did you ever record them on VHS?
I did that too, and I used to
Yes,
make
we
my own
did.
mixtapes, mixed
Yes.
tapes.
Yes, we would record them, and then me and the girls would play them over and over and over and over again, millions of times. Um, then the 2000s, which is still in your time that you were young. Uh, we belong together by Mariah Carey. That's not a huge thing, but you know what? That song was like the biggest songs in 2005 and in 2009. So she had 2 huge years with the same song. I love that.
Mm.
2010's All Right by Kendrick Lamar. You've lost me there. Don't know. Don't know. Do you know that song?
Um, I know of the artist Kendrick Lamar. I've heard of his name before, but I don't think I know this song.
I do not know the song. That's, you know, music changed from the 80s to the 2000s, 10s. And I didn't go into the 20s just because we were just now really starting the 20s. But I did go and put mine and Olivia's time in there. Um, 1983 is when I graduated. Now I'm giving away my age. So Keep On Loving You by REO Speedwagon was my all-time favorite. Mark and I was dating. That was, you know, that was just one of our songs. We would love to dance, go to the school dances and dance and drive down the two-way highway back and forth listening to it. I mean, that was my jam. So, and then Olivia, tell us about yours.
So I was the millennial class. I graduated high school class of 2000, and that was a really big deal, right? Because we were just kind of like entering that decade. And I remember listening to boy bands, one of which was the Hanson Brothers. And so when I think about back to high school, I think about listening to radio and the song "Bop" would come on. It was just so funny. Bop. And I think everyone had a crush on these Hanson brothers. I mean, my boy bands are so different from your boy bands, right? Because I had Backstreet Boys, I had New Kids in the Block, NSYNC, Hanson Brothers, Jonas Brothers.
The same as my girls, but ours is like Police, Alabama, Bon Jovi. It's crazy.
The Bee
How
Gees,
it
right?
changes.
You
It
grew up with the
just
Bee Gees.
changes. Yes.
Did you have the Bee
Um,
Gees on your list as a boy band?
yes, yes. All of those, when I remember going to my first concert, we were in Germany, and Huey Lewis and the News. I was so excited to get to and I've seen him twice during my lifetime now. But yeah, I remember. I mean, that music was huge. I guess it still is for kids, but music was all we had. That I mean, we had skating for a while. We would roller skate, and then that kind of went away. And then they got into a different kind of skate that by then I was done with it. But yeah, but again, roller skating was music. You couldn't do it without it, right?
So we hope you've enjoyed like time traveling through the decades with us. With High School Music. So share with us, what were your favorite songs? What song was played at your graduation for high school? Or what would be the soundtrack of your high school? Let us know in the comments. Please, please engage with us and share with us those high school throwback moments.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, and now time for some chocolate chip celebrations.
Woohoo! Big Daddy, somewhat diabetic cookies. So my husband is diabetic. And that was really hard for us because we love to eat out. We love to create food. We love to get in the kitchen. We've owned restaurants. So this was a huge setback for us to try to learn diabetic. And I couldn't just take away everything from him because he would just rather throw in the towel and forget it. But we did compromise on some things when he had to have cookies. Um, so I created this recipe. It works. I cut back the flour to 3/4 cup of flour than what the original recipe is. And I added the old fashioned oats more
Mm,
than what if you were going to have oatmeal cookies because it's replacing some of that flour product in there. And the whole grain oats is better for him than more flour. You could use regular oats. I just try to get him the best we can. Then we use Splenda instead of sugar or brown sugar. Until I researched, I didn't know there was a such thing as brown sugar in a Splenda. Now, some people would say, well, Splenda's horrible for you. It is horrible for you, but when you're a diabetic, it's better for you than regular sugar. So that's what we went with is Splenda. We did 1/4 cup, and then we went to a 1/2 cup of brown Splenda, a stick of butter, 1 egg, We always use dark chocolate chips because they're a little bit better for us than the milk chocolate. And
Mm.
you can eat less of them since you have the oatmeal in there. And then if you like raisins, you can even put less. And he does like raisins. So we use the oatmeal and the raisins. And so we only put a half a cup of the dark chocolate chips, which gives you plenty of sweetness. It's easy to stir. You stir with a fork. When you're done, let it set for 10 minutes and you're ready. It's just so easy. And I have learned how to supplement brown sugar or the regular Splenda instead of the real sugar in a lot of our products because of him being a diabetic. So now he can still have his cookies every once in a while, not every
Mhm.
night. And I make a very small batch. That way, once it's done, it's done.
Wow, I really admire you, LaDonna, for being able to adapt a recipe, to meet his health needs. And I didn't think about, having the oats kind of compensating for the flour. Like that's interesting that you can do that.
Well, it's just some way because literally he would just throw in the towel if I told him he would never eat sweets again. I mean, he splurges and still has ice cream sometimes, but we try to do it as a minimum. I mean, you got to still enjoy life. So it's all about the choices and
Mm.
try to keep making better choices.
And everything in moderation, like we always say, right?
Yes.
In moderation.
Yes. Because it's really hard for someone that loves food. Some people eat to live. We live to eat. So just,
I live to eat.
I mean, we really enjoy food. We love to create. We love to go out to the fancy restaurants. We love all of that. So we really had to chill out with him because his diabetes was out of control.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing this recipe. It's fantastic. So, if you've got a favorite chocolate chip cookie recipe, let us know that too. That is eligible for the August gift card giveaway drawing.
And I want to try all of them. I want to try all of them. See how great they are.
Yes, let's keep LaDonna busy.
And we'll put together our own little cookbook.
That would be
We've already showed a few recipes. Let's keep getting them in, and I'll just compile them, and then we'll just do like a miniature online cookbook.
that'd be a lot of fun. Yeah, that'd be fun to share.
Yes.
Excellent. All right, and just another announcement about our fundraiser here.
Olivia, I'm really excited about this fundraiser. I know I shared this on Monday, but I didn't know anything about this Lost Angels Society until I think it's somebody that you know or a acquaintance. And it's pretty amazing if you read the bio on this group. They do a little bit of everything. And I really had no idea how many teens are homeless.
Hmm.
Um, I just had no idea how many teens there were out there, and all of their money goes to help them recreate their lives, get back on some kind of level, school supplies and backpacks and clothing and food and shelter. And it's pretty amazing. And I love their logo are the wings. I love how she uses the wings.
Exactly. Awesome. And we'll have the founder of the Los Angeles Society, coming onto the show, sometime here this month. But I just am so thankful for the virtual collaborations, the online collaborations I'm involved with. And I got to meet Cydia through the Heart Notes. This is an online self-published book that, Steph Garvin, Irma Goose, and Amelia Johansson and I worked on. And we had a call for submissions for letters, right? These are letters to matters of the heart, and Cydia had reached out to me to submit. This is her. And she had reached out to me to submit her letter. And so I'll just quickly read an excerpt, if I may. But, Cydia Colbert's personal story is now her passion. Her experiences as a homeless teenager prompted her to think about creating an organization that would increase public awareness around issues of teenage homelessness in New York City, while also giving these individuals the tools they need to create a new life for themselves. She's a prominent social worker and the founder of the Los Angeles Society. It's a 501c3 nonprofit organization, and it seeks to provide a safe space for the youth to receive guidance, right? Mentorship, guidance, opportunities like that. And she wrote a very beautiful letter in this book. It's called Dear Young People. Dear young people, no matter who society says you are, let me remind you of your true essence. You are perfect, whole, and complete. Everything about you is perfect. The color of your skin, the texture of your hair, the shape of your body, and your very existence. You're not missing anything. You are the toolbox and the tools. You are needed and valued. We need you here to do your part on this side of heaven. I believe in each of you. If ever you doubt yourself, remember this: the most powerful person in your life is you. With your power, you can change the narrative of your story. Young man, young woman, no matter what, just keep going. Finally, if you ever need an outlet, you can always plug into the Los Angeles Society. Remember, hashtag love is what love does. Sincerely, Cydia.
Amen. Thank you, sister. I mean, that is gorgeous. Isn't that just wonderfully gorgeous? That is, yes.
Yeah.
Now,
And
doesn't that just warm your heart?
so I'm so grateful that she's been part of this book compilation project, and she ordered copies and brought those copies to her high school and distributed to the students there. So it's had an amazing impact already from this online project, and so thankful. And then she reached out to us because she saw our show, she saw that we were needing for a fundraising idea, and she came on board with the back to school theme and fundraising for that. So thank you, Cydia, and we will definitely get you on the show.
Yes, I'm so excited about this. So excited. And it's so easy to help them. You can help them. Every dollar matters. It doesn't matter how much you spend. Just if you're needing something, go online, use the URL, help them. If you don't have anything that you want to purchase, just share the link.
Exactly. That's all we ask, to share the link, spread the message, spread the word, so that more people can look into this. Like you said, you hadn't heard of them before, and you're one person, LaDonna. So how many people, would benefit from just hearing about this and maybe collaborating with Cydia further to reach other people? So thank you, thank you. All right. We've got a fun segment today. LaDonna has been really involved with crafting. She's always constantly like thinking of new ideas to bring onto the show. So she has put together a fun crafting idea, and we've actually got it on YouTube. So, hey, Home Sweet Home Treasures is on YouTube. Please help us get to 1,000 subscribers. We're currently at 810. So who will be our 1,000 subscriber? Please go and
Yes.
support. This is the link here, but you can easily go to YouTube and search Home Sweet Home Treasures. You'll see a little logo, and please hit the subscribe button. So if you are, if you missed an episode of Monday Mojos or Throwback Thursday, or you're not able to see it on Facebook or LinkedIn or Twitter, you can always catch all of them on the Home Sweet Home Treasures YouTube channel. So that is available. We're going to play the crafting video, and LaDonna has taken a further step. So if you just want to go see the crafting video, it is a standalone project. It's like a tutorial. She walks you through everything. So you can just watch that clip and follow along with the instructions versus going through the whole live stream episode. So thank you, LaDonna, for making that available. I think that's a brilliant idea that we can have a crafting element. So I'm going to go ahead and share the video now.
Hey everyone, happy day. So this is one of my favorite tops. It is colorful, but not too colorful for my skin type. And it's very lightweight for the Texas summer weather. But I ran into something and made this hole in this top. I don't know what I did. It's not in the seam, so I can't just sew it back up. So I'm going to have to throw it in the garbage, which means it's going to go to the landfills and stay there. You know, it could stay up to 100 years depending on what fabric it's made out of. So I always try to be creative. I don't want to donate the top. That would be my next. Because it has a hole in it, most people are not going to be able to wear it. Maybe if they want to use it to work in the yard or whatever. But I'm going to be creative, and I'm going to make something different out of this fabric since I do like it so well. So stay tuned and you try to guess what my options are. Look at all the pretty colors. But remember, it is lightweight. Okay? So let's try to make a plan together of what we're going to do with this top. I don't want it to take me a lifetime to fix, to make a craft item or sew or whatever. And I want others to be able to follow the trend as well. All right, let's get back with each other. Bye-bye now. Okay, this is LaDonna with Home Sweet Home Treasures, always bringing you the best deals, the best quality, and the most variety. So here we are. You know, I told you about it, my favorite top. I snagged it on something. It created a hole. So we are going to do a new crafting project. And I want you to find a piece of fabric maybe that you love, or if you don't have a piece of fabric and you have an old t-shirt, a top, a pair of jeans that have a hole in it. I don't want you to buy anything for this craft, nothing. Again, I want to bring you simple, affordable projects that you can do from here till the end of the year that you can utilize every day or holidays. So I cut the top into a strip. I want it a little bit larger than this tin can. That's right. This can used to have corn in it, I believe. Most of us have some kind of can. It does not matter what color the can is. It doesn't matter what was in the can. Just clean it. Take the label off of it. As you can see, this can is clean inside. It doesn't matter the size of the can. We are going to create a simple project using this tin can. Some kind of crafting, this fabric, ribbon, something. We need it to be a little bit wider, I guess, or longer, however you see it, than the can. Now, this, what used to be a top. So I am going to go ahead where this is all wrinkled up. I'm going to cut this off just a little bit so it's easier to work with. I didn't have any glue, so I'm going to pretend you have no glue. I have a glue gun I can use. So if you have a glue gun, grab your glue gun. Or if you have glue, grab your glue stick, anything that's easy to work with. Again, do not buy anything. So what I did is I just went to my canister, grabbed a little bit of flour, added a little bit of water, a fork, and stirred it up really, really good, and made my own Mod Podge or glue, however you want to call it. And that's what I'm going to use on this project. Because again, I don't want you to buy anything, so I'm going to try to utilize everything that you would have something that you could use at home. I am going to need the pair of scissors and anything that you want to use to decorate your organizer, canister, however you're going to utilize your can. And I'm going to give you some more ideas. I did have this piece of lace, and it does match my fabric because it has a little bit of peachy pink in it. It's an off-white. It does not matter if it matches, doesn't match, because we are creating a masterpiece. So ribbon, lace, maybe an old trim off of a top. This is an old trim that was on a top, and it is braided. I loved it, so I just went and torn it off of the top and threw it into my crafting closet in a bucket. I have some ribbon. You could use some ribbon. There's different colors of laces, different kinds of trims. So lots of different things. You could even use gift wrapping, ribbon making ribbon if you wanted to. So get creative. I will be back with you in just a second. Grab your supplies. Okay, as you can see, I found a brush, any kind of brush. I went ahead and coated my can with my homemade glue. So now what I'm doing is I'm laying that on top of my fabric, and I'm going to try to do this one-handed. I'm going to have to get me a little helper, I guess, to record my crafting soon. All right, I'm just rolling my can in my fabric. You just want to coat it really nice. It doesn't matter if it wrinkles. It doesn't matter if it shows the wrinkles in the can. Look at that, okay? Now I can go ahead and cut my fabric where I need to, because now I'm done with the fabric. So, just a pair of scissors. It doesn't matter what kind of pair of scissors. You just want to use a pair of scissors to cut your fabric. Now, just roll it all the way around. As you can see, my seam is here, and I'm going to need a little bit more glue. And again, I'm just gluing it. It's nothing spectacular, nothing. And you can get as fancy or not as fancy as you want with this project. All right, look at that. Okay. Now, it will glue, it will dry over time, but right now we're just trying to get it put together. I'm rolling my can back and forth just so that glue can start drying and grabbing a hold of the can or the other piece of fabric. So that's what we're doing. Then we're going to go ahead and glue the bottom piece, or you can just cut off that. It does not matter, because you're not going to see the bottom of the can anyway. Then we want to go ahead and fold down either the top side or glue those edges down. So I'm going to be gluing down my edges. I'm going to be back with you in just a minute. Let's get this job done together, and then we will see what our creations look like. All right, gang, I went ahead and I tied my piece of lace around the top of my can. Now it's a canister or organizer decor piece. Look how beautiful that is. Now I used about a yard of lace. It was a little bit over a yard. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to trim off my lace to go about to the bottom of my can. And that way I can sit it on a counter if I want, or sit it on a shelf. And look here, now I have an organizer that I can add my scissors to, whatever you may want to do. Now my can is still drying right now. So if you use the glue gun, your can's already dried, of course, some of the fast action glues. But again, I'm putting together simple projects that you do not have to purchase anything. I do not want you to purchase anything. I purchase nothing except the can of corn, which I always have corn in the house, or green beans, canned tomatoes, tomato sauce, Rotel, canned milk. Whatever it is that you may use. You can even use your canned cat food if it comes in a can that's oblong like this. You don't want a flat can probably, but maybe you do. It's your choice. A dog food can. You're going to clean that can. You're going to take the label off that can. Now, if you wanted not the gold color or stainless color or silver color that your inside of your can is, you could have very simply painted your can before you decorated it. Or maybe you just wanted to paint it with spray paint or acrylic or brush paint, whatever it was, and then just add your ribbon or your lace, or you can even use contact paper or just any kind of crafting paper and glue it onto your can. So we're going to be doing a lot more crafts with cans. So make sure as you empty out your cans that you go ahead and wash them, take the labels off, and save them, because we are going to be doing a lot of crafting for fall, Halloween, Thanksgiving, and the December holidays. So get ready, get geared up. Talk to you soon.
Wow, LaDonna. Wow. Oh my gosh. What a fabulous project. And I did not even know you can make your own Mod Podge at home. That is fascinating. Oh my gosh. And I also noticed they had leftover fabric, right? So, this would be such an awesome party favor. You could make several of these cans with the same fabric and hand them out as gifts for guests, party guests, or put them on the table for, those like little table decor items too at the events.
Yes. And
It looks
it's a
beautiful.
great project to do at a birthday party, like a young teen birthday party, like 10, 12-year olds. They could do that as their project and take it home with them. I mean, was it simple enough for you to follow along, Olivia? Because you weren't here with me when I did it. I mean,
You did it with one hand. I was like, she has awesome coordination to hold the phone, record, and do it. So I give you major props for just being able to be so coordinated like that.
thank you. Because my tripod just didn't follow with me, when I tried to do it. So I thought, well, I'm just gonna have to do it with my hands unless someone's home to do it. So, but I wanted it simple, simple for everyone to be able to follow, whatever age, whatever you were using. And I really want these crafting projects to be upcycling something.
No, I so appreciate you, showing us that, and also because it's back to school. I mean, we're gonna have pens, markers, highlighters everywhere. So, what a great way just to organize and separate everything out, right? So that way they're not all mixed together, etc.
Exactly. And like my can went to put my comb and hairbrush in on my sink in the bathroom, because my bathroom is pinks, and it worked wonderfully, you know.
I saw you had a little hairbrush in there. So
Yes, yes, my pink hairbrush.
it was just so pretty. It really was. It looked great with the
Yes.
lace.
If the fabric would have been a heavier fabric, I would have turned that blouse into a handbag or a grocery bag. But it's
Mm.
really, really thin, so I couldn't do that. So that's why, but we will be using that top for other projects because there is more fabric left for it.
It's so beautiful. It's like, oh, I love those patterns. I love the paisley. I like
And
those
it's
kind
got
of
a little bit of
colors.
green, a little bit of khaki, a little bit of, and it looks vintage. And I just love that top. But I don't know what I did to it, but oh well, now we have to create with it. So see,
I
we
hope
upcycled the top, we upcycled the can. We really, I think everyone can find something at home to make that project without buying anything.
And I mean, LaDonna, you've got a crafting closet. So I don't know if any of you watching have your own crafting closet. Maybe
I
it's a
do.
drawer, maybe it's a bin, but you know,
I'm a master. I call myself a master seamstress because I literally can sew anything. So, you see the closets underneath the stairways? That
yes.
entire closet is full of fabrics and crafting.
Uh, so if you are just tuning in, I mean, get excited, get ready because LaDonna is going to be coming back with more crafting ideas, upcycling craft ideas, especially now around the holidays, right? Make your own decorations for the holidays. It gets expensive when you go to the stores.
Yes, save those cans, save your plastic cups. We are going to be creating save your plastic bags. That's just a hint of things that are coming your way.
Excellent. All right. So speaking of chocolate chip cookies, I don't have a chocolate chip cookie recipe for today, but I do have my favorite snack, and I don't know if you'll recognize it, LaDonna, but give me a break, give me a break, break me off a piece of that Kit Kat bar. So, you got me in the mood because I'm thinking about, my childhood, my favorite throwback moments, and I love Kit Kat bars. And I remember watching the commercials and you would break them in half, right? And it was just so cool. You have one and a friend, you could give one to your friend. I remember doing that at recess. And then they came with these singles. I was like, what? Why the singles? I can't
Dang
break them.
it, Olivia wants the entire thing. Come on now.
And I love Kit Kat bars. It's like my, indulgence. And I love different flavor Kit Kat bars because when I was living in Asia, that was the thing. They had green tea flavored Kit Kat bars. They had red bean flavored. And now look at this pumpkin pie flavor.
That is amazing. I've never heard of any of those flavors. The only one I've ever seen is the mint. It's in a green package.
The green package, yep. Those are
Yeah,
great too. But I was like,
that
this
is,
is so perfect for a picnic, for a
yes.
picnic. And fall is coming around, so
And
pumpkin.
the other commercial that used to really, not anymore per se, but two of them that come to mind, but vintage wise, back in my day, would be the Dr. Pepper commercials. When a
Oh
Dr.
yes,
Pepper commercial would come on, you would always know it was Dr. Pepper just because it was that quirky, funny, and then now it's more like the Sonic commercials. They're real quirky, funny, and you just know right away what the commercial is.
yes. hmm So many fun commercial jingles. What a fun job that would be.
Oh my gosh, yes. Oh my gosh.
All
Or
right.
picking the flavor of the next Kit Kat.
Oh,
Oh, it should be bacon.
bacon.
Yes, everything's better with bacon.
Although I've had like baking bits and vanilla ice cream, and I've never thought that'd be a good combo, but I love that combo.
Bacon is good with everything, I'm telling you.
All right, that's enough for a snack.
Okay, so if the Kit Kat makers are listening and you want to use my bacon comment, just let me know.
Oh my goodness. Bacon bits and dark chocolate. There you go.
Yes.
Ding, ding, ding. All right. Well, that was a fun snack break. Now it's time for your favorite items reveal. It's the moment you've all been waiting for. So here we go. LaDonna's put together a fabulous, fabulous video. Hang on one moment. We'll pull it up right
I
now.
love doing the items reveal. I love going hunting for them.
Exactly. And these are all brand new items, as you will see. So hang on to your seatbelts. Here we go.
I'm here to give you a sneak peek preview today of just a few items that we have up for sale. All of these items I am going to show you are brand new. We just took them out of the boxes, never been listed before, some vintage, some not. So let's get started. Okay, first of all, I want to show you this fabulous vintage looking dress. It is a full skirt, button down the front. Look at that beauty. It looks vintage. It is not. It is new with tag. And look, it has the pockets on each side. Cute, cute buttons. And, I know that fall will be on us before we know it. Throw on a lightweight jacket or a sweater, and this dress is still great to go. So it is new with tag, and it is a beauty. All right. Talking about vintage, here we go. This is a trinket dish. Look at the peacocks, gold trimming. The etching on those wings, I hope you can see those. It's a nice size vintage trinket dish. Look how cute. You could very easily put your rings inside here, maybe your Q-tips if you want to put it in your bathroom. It did come from Japan. Here is a customized piece. This is a beautiful seashell pennant. Someone has uniquely put a gold trim and gold design, punched it. Beauty. Look here. The rings are already here. You just need to add your gold tone chain to it. Very lightweight, and you are ready to go. Look at that. That is a pure beauty. Custom made. Brand new. Here's another vintage piece. Look at this bling bling bracelet. Says 80s all over again for sure. Now here is brand new houndstooth gloves. They are new with tag. They do have the touch gloves, so you can still use your cell phones. All right, brand new, and look at the fur. I love that. These are a small. If they weren't a small, they would be LaDonna's for sure. This is a vintage plate. Look at it. It is oval. It is a deep serving plate. It is small. It is California Pantry Designs. Now here is a custom stitching. Look at that. Beautiful. It is a small tablecloth. And it is square. It does have designs on each side. So two designs, the very same design. This is etched by a great-grandmother. And the granddaughter was done. She never used them. So she felt like they needed to leave. So here it is. And I do have more of these pieces, not in this design, that you will see again soon. So here it is, our sneak peek for the day. Beauties, beauties, and beauties. Great, terrific variety, prices, and qualities.
That is amazing, LaDonna. Wow. Oh my gosh. Like, I can't believe all those new with tag items. How did you get those items?
You know, when I go and buy out these stores or estate sales or storage lockers, I never know what I'm getting. I really don't, because I just go in, I make a deal for everything that's left, and it's boxed up and taken to our storage units, warehouse, and I grab boxes and I start. It's like Christmas every day.
That's amazing. I'm amazed by the quality. You do always have good quality products, but that's amazing that never been worn, still with tags, mint condition. So that's really remarkable.
Yes.
Yeah. I
And
was
I love the
surprised.
vintage pieces also because they have no chips. Nothing's wrong with them. The tablecloths, a great-grandmother, the lady my age I purchased them from, her great-grandmother hand stitched that. They've never been used because she just did it, but nobody ever used them.
Oh my gosh. Also, like these treasures need a home, right? I mean, I
Yes.
love those towels. They kind of remind me of the tea towels, and it was just
Yes.
nice with the little saucer cup and the flowers. I'm like, it's
Right.
nice. And they
Yes. And these are like the size of the little small side tables. Those
mm,
would be a great tablecloth for that.
yeah. I mean, just you could see that they were handmade, right? And
Oh,
we talked
yes.
about this on Monday Mojo, like something that's handmade, made with care, made with love. It's really, really just has a special energy to it too. So
Absolutely. And been handed down from generation to generation. It's just
exactly.
amazing.
Truly, truly is. And I was kind of caught off guard, surprised it shows gloves in the middle of August. But you know what?
You're
It's
going to wake up and it's going to be fall before you know it, and if those things wouldn't have been as small, I would have kept them because I love that. I love And, I have to wear gloves because of my fibromyalgia, especially in the winter. It really helps, but I'm always looking for cute ones.
I know
And to
the
me,
fur
those are
trim.
cute
The
with the
fur
little
trim is
fur.
adorable. Yep,
Yeah.
I love
And the
that too.
houndstooth looks so vintage. And I don't know how old the gloves are, but they still have the tag on them. So, you know,
Exactly. Amazing. So, I hope you enjoy watching these favorite items review. We put together something new every week, twice a week, not only for Throwback Thursday for Monday Mojo, just so you have a sense of the wide variety of all the things that's available, all the beautiful treasures on homesweethometreasures.net. However, if you see something that we don't have, talk to LaDonna, reach out to her. She is your personal shopper. So she's your
yes.
girl. She's your girl this way.
Yes, I'm your girl. I have a warehouse full of items that are not even on the website yet because there's a certain way we have to do everything to make sure everything's disinfected, everything's cleaned. So yeah, it's like a rotating machine. And we just want to bring you the very best that we can bring you, but at a great value.
Exactly. And so we always end the show with a favorite code word. So here it is. Your code word for today is cookie.
Cookies! Woo! And we've been talking a lot about cookies lately. Oreo cookies, and we went to sugar cookies. Now we're to chocolate chip cookies. You never know what's going to be going on Throwback Thursday or Monday
And
Mojo.
exactly. And that's in reference to, we're celebrating today National Chocolate Chip Cookie Day. So yeah.
Woo!
So this is a different type of cookie. This cookie is to give you 15% off your order. You can shop all day today, Thursday through Friday at midnight Central Standard Time. And be sure to shop the link for our fundraiser as well, tinyurl.com/TLAS 22, and those purchases will be tracked to the Los Angeles Society fundraiser. So thank you all so much again for being part of our show. We so appreciate it.
Yes, it's all about you. We do this for you. Tell us what you want to see. Tell us what you want us to talk about.
Exactly. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for you that come on each week and just to take a look at what it is that we're up to and kind of hear some fun facts, hear some fun trivia, take a trip down memory lane. We love to, put together these segments for you.
And send in those recipes.
Yes, August gift card giveaway all month long. Send in those recipes, and your name will be eligible for the drawing.
Yes. And get into our cookbook.
Get into our cookbook, indeed. Awesome. So, with that
Have a
being said,
wonderful day, everyone.
have a wonderful day. Have an amazing rest of the week. We'll see you again next week.
Bye.
Thank you so much for watching this episode of Throwback Thursday with LaDonna McAbee of Home Sweet Home Treasures and co-host Olivia Vo. Remember, it's all about you. At Home Sweet Home Treasures, we aim to please, striving always to give you the best deals, quality, and variety that you deserve. It is our pleasure to give you the best customer service on all of your new with tag, new, like new, and vintage treasures. Lots of hugs and loves as we learn and work together to save the earth one landfill at a time. Be kind to one another. Remember, it's all about the journey. Thank you for shopping and supporting local businesses like HomesweetHomeTreasures.net. LaDonna McAbee. It's a brand new month, which means a brand new gift card giveaway. So, August is National Picnic Month. Please share with us your favorite picnic recipes. Anyone who submits an easy picnic recipe, your name will be entered into the gift card drawing. And we will also feature your recipe on future episodes of Throwback Thursdays. So, breakfast, lunch, dinner, entree, snacks, desserts, or drink, we are so looking forward to receiving your recipes and ideas. And for the entire month of August, we are focusing our fundraiser on the Los Angeles Society. So yes, this is an amazing nonprofit who are on a mission to increase public awareness around issues of teenage homelessness across the world. And so please consider shopping with this unique link, tinyurl.com/TLAS22. And remember, it's TLAS all in capital letters, 22. And when you shop with this link, your purchases will be tracked and matched and donated to the Los Angeles Society. Thank you so much for your support of this fundraiser for the entire month of August. We'll see you soon. Have an amazing weekend and see you next time.